Hello, my fellow yappers. Hello. We are back with another video. Thank you for clicking on this one if this is your first video of mine that you've clicked on. And thank you for clicking back if you're back from my last 3 videos. Already, we have 3 videos on the channel. Toss. Wow, what a perfect transition into what today's topic is about. I know. So, my fellow yappers, I have no script for today. There is no script. There is no structure. We are just going to plow through and rank every single one of Ariana Grande's songs. There's some like fine print that doesn't include remixes and like features that she's done. It's all of like her 7 albums except for the 34-35 remix. You don't need to hear my thoughts on that. I just don't like it. We have, and when I say a long journey ahead of us, I mean a long journey ahead of us. So strap it. I have my shirt from the Sweetener World Tour. Okay, I have it on. We are ready. I'm not even going into deep on anything. Y'all know I love my top dog, my goat, my Glinda. I almost forgot what I called her. But you guys know I love Ariana Grande. She's been mentioned in the last 2 videos I did. She was in the thumbnail of the last. We love Ariana Grande in this house. And with the new release of Eternal Sunshine Deluxe, Brighter Days Ahead, you know, I was sat and I was listening and cryinizing. I was fully crying because it's like, oh, this little thing. Oh, I got a tattoo. No one asked, but I wanted to share. Let's just get right into it. So you guys should be able to see this beautiful, gorgeous, and amazing tier list that I made. You'll see me on the little corner of your screen looking over here. That's where my laptop is. It's right here. Look at her. So beautiful. Okay. So we have a lot to get through. As you can see, I wrote all these little ladies myself. I just put a bunch of pictures in Canva and I did the rest. So in the last category, we have That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. Okay. Black Yana, she's kind of iconic, but she's also like, wow, yikes. Like very much like, you're bad. We don't like you in terms of like what you stand for, but we understand you as well. So she just kind of felt fitting to do as the last category, just because, like, you know, as iconic as she is, she's high-key problematic. Okay. And then for the next category, we have Licking the Donut. All right, y'all. I know when no one cares about the donut, and that's kind of like my thing, is like licking the donut is like bad, but it's like okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the worst, but it's not that great. I don't care what she said about Americans. But otherwise, Licking the Donut, not that bad. Moving on. We don't really like, it's just an okay, like, you're just bad, like, you're just like a bad song, but like I would listen to you, sort of, kind of, sure. Is the next category. Is just that. That's it. It's just okay. If I listen to you, you're just there. It's because you came on. I rarely want to go and reach and look for you and in my little playlist. Then we have the 2018 Met Gala dress. I think this is one of her peak moments. It's not her best, because I feel like I would like her, you know? It's not her best, but it's pretty fucking up there. Like, you know what I mean? It's like up there. We love, we feel. And then No One Mourns the Wicked. Arguably her peak vocals. Her opera, her notes when she goes, she died alone. Yes. No One Mourns the Wicked is like my top songs. The songs that I will die for, that I will go to war for. And I think those are pretty self-explanatory. You'll get the feel as we go along. We have a lot to get through. So let's cut to the chase. Starting with the first song, really arguably like the first song period. Honeymoon Avenue. There's no doubt. I need y'all to understand. When Honeymoon Avenue comes on, I'm there. The cover of Brighter Days, me. Okay. Oh, I love Honeymoon Avenue. I love Honeymoon Avenue. Do you understand? So, Honeymoon Avenue. Great vocals, great lyrics, great melody, great all around. Like, that shit, I'm there. I'm sat. I love Honeymoon Avenue. Enough said, really. I think I've said enough. Let's move on. Then we have Almost Is Never Enough. Okay.
Some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but it must be said.
I think Almost Is Never Enough. It would go in 2018 Met Gala dress had it not been for Nathan. And hear me out. I think that Almost Is Never Enough is such a beautiful song, but he just does not blend well with Ari's moments. Like when he goes, baby, day. I'm like, all right. Like, I'm just like, you're kind of interrupting the whole vibe. It feels like he's interrupting. We have like something really intimate going on, Ari and I, and it feels like he's just coming in and interrupting. Sue me. All right, next we have Yes and. Okay, so I recall where I was when Yes and dropped, or when when it actually dropped. Yes, I was disappointed when I first heard Yes and, because I was like, oh, we're finally gonna get more R&B. I hope we get more R&B on them, because I don't think you understand how much I love Positions as an album. We'll get to that in a second. Whenever. Okay, cute. Positions towards the end. Love that for us. But so Yes and I was really disappointed, because I thought she was just gonna go for like this dance pop moment. I'm like, I feel like we left pop behind. I think Ari does pop really well, but when she does it a little less generic, and more her, it sounds better. I know that doesn't seem to make much sense, but it makes sense to me, and that's all that matters. You clicked on the video to hear me talk, no? That's what I thought. Yes and was like disappointing at first, but then as time went on, okay, as time went on, I was like, all right, this song is not bad. I think this song is gonna go with yeah. Honestly, I think it's gonna go in yeah. It's not bad, it's not great. I think like the don't comment on my body, do not reply, like that whole moment, I love that moment. I love like the little spoken word, the Vogue inspiration, like Vogue by Madonna. Like I think as a concept, Yes and is good. Like Yes and is pretty like okay. You know what I mean? It's just yeah. We can't be friends. First of all, like, from my reaction, you can probably tell where it's gonna go. It's gonna go in No One Wants to Be Wicked. We Can't Be Friends. I listened to it for the first time. I levitated. Common theme, I fear. I love We Can't Be Friends, but specifically, my favorite line is something like a daydream, but I feel so seen in the night. I love that line so much. In fact, I want to get something like a daydream, but I feel so seen in the night tattooed on my arms. I feel so seen by those lyrics. There's a lot loaded in there for me, but a lot of it is just very much like feeling seen when I'm by myself, that I'm the person who sees me the most. And that's just kind of how I interpret it, but that's neither here nor there. I love the vocals, the bridge. You guys, my favorite part of any song is a bridge. Like the bridge is the part of the song that makes it it's like the culmination of whatever that song is talking about. It's the culmination of the feelings, the emotions, everything that the song is talking about. And so I think already to have like such a gorgeous bridge with the vocals and with the something like a daydream, and then but for now it's only me, and maybe that's all I need. And so that's why We Can't Be Friends is going in No One Mourns the Wicked, because I fucking love that song. That's like arguably it's my favorite song off of Eternal Sunshine without the Deluxe. It's like my top 3, but you'll see. What's the next one? Okay, I Wish I Hated You. It took me a year to get to around listening to this song. It was very it was like similar to the same like area of Ghostin', where the song itself isn't bad, it's just too sad for me to listen to on a regular day. And so I Wish I Hated You, like Miss Thing cries. She fully cries in the song, and so it's like I don't know how much I want to listen to that. So I basically, for the entire year that Eternal Sunshine was out, I only recently started listening to it on my normal time, and I think I really like it. I don't think it's 2018. It's not 2018 Met Gala, but it's also not, yeah, I feel like it's in between those. For lyricism, because she says, our shadows stand in a parallel plane, just 2 different endings you learn to repair, and I learned to keep me in one place. Like, it's such a beautiful song. But I don't
doing this video basically a week ago, and I'm editing right now.
I think it's gonna go in, yeah.
I regret this decision. I go in at the end, and I do, like, rearrange some of the songs. I deeply regret this decision. I Wish I Hated You is officially in 2018 Met Gala dress. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, I'm not confident in that. I'm not confident in that. But it's not 2018 Met Gala dress. The songs that I listened to like all of her discography the other day, and I was like, the songs that I know I would put in 2018 Met Gala dress were like, I Wish I Hated You is not next to them.
Lie detective determined that was a lie.
Imperfect for You. A lot of people will be scared here. I don't care for this song. Hear me out. So when I first listened to Eternal Sunshine, I always listened to it in order. right after We Can't Be Friends, I would stop listening because I just didn't care for a lot of like the later half of the songs. And that's just a little bit of a spoiler for the next song, which is Ordinary Things, but we'll get to that in a second. Imperfect for You is just so, it's nice. No, it's nice. It's a nice song, but it's also like, I don't really, it bores me. I feel so bad. I feel so bad saying that, but it's true. The lyrics are good. Like, the lyrics are fine. I just don't know why it bores me so much. So for that, I'm putting Imperfect for You in Licking the Donut. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm going to get crucified over that take. But I don't care, because I don't... Imperfect for You, like, I'm skipping it more times than I'm not. And the thing is, I've come around to listening to I Wish I Hated You and Ordinary Things. Still not true story, but we'll get there. I'm ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. Imperfect for You is going in Licking the Donut. Talk with my lawyer. Ordinary Things, I came around to it in this part of me re-listening to Eternal Sunshine, and I kind of like it a lot more. Just for the no matter what we do, like that part, I really like it. And they would play it when I would work at Glossier. I used to work at Glossier. And they would play it from time to time. And I was like, I don't hate this. I don't hate the song. But let me tell you my big tripe with Ordinary Things, okay? It's the same tripe I have with another bitch on this fucking tier list. You have an album as beautiful and as, like, the melodies in Eternal Sunshine are so ethereal. You have something like Don't Want to Break Up Again, Eternal Sunshine itself. You have We Can't Be Friends. You have these beautiful, gorgeous, amazing songs. And yet, you end it with, we could go pop all the champagne in California. What? I don't understand that choice. It gives, like, Ordinary Things, melody and like beat wise, really sounds like Thank You Next coded, and I don't like it. It feels like it sticks out like such a sore thumb. Like, it's just like, why are you all of a sudden here? But then at the end it answers the question that she presented in intro, which is like, yay, but also like it just feels like that's what it feels like. It just sticks out. So besides all of that, Ordinary Things, I like it more than Imperfect for You. I think it's gonna go in, yeah. It's a good song. Story-wise, the way it blends with the rest of the album, it would go in Licking the Donut. But the song itself and her vocals in it, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay? Can I move on? Thank you. So we have the Deluxe here. I listened to the Deluxe for the first time with a friend of mine, and she probably knows where all my picks are gonna stand. Some of you might be mad at me, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. Intro extended is going into because I literally do not have the patience to sit through the part I already know to listen to the part that I don't know. But like, I do like the lyrics of the extended, but it's not like I'm not like getting up like, oh, put that back. Oh! I'm not losing my shit over it. I think it's a really good extension to the intro. That's about it. That's where I stand. That's it. It's a good extension. No varying opinions. Twilight Zone, however. Sue me. Okay, Twilight Zone. It's either that or a 2018 Met Gala dress. I'm not gonna lie. Twilight Zone. Sometimes I just can't believe. Oh, it's so good. I can't. Now, the feelings may be fresh. It is a new song. It just came out like, what, a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago. So I have to take it with a grain of salt. However, Twilight Zone is like quintessential new Ariana, and no one can change my mind. Nobody can change my mind. Her vocals are just so airy and fresh, and I don't know anything about vocals. I'm not, a key change. I don't talk about that shit. I talk about what it sounds like to me, okay? So Twilight Zone is just so fresh. She sounds like she's enunciating more, which is like Glinda's coming out, but also she still kind of has like the like you're so used to hearing in Ari's music. I feel like we are so deprived of like the oh baby that she would do in like her old music, and it's like I don't really want too much of that. I don't know. It feels like fresh, new Ari with like beautiful blends of pop star Ari that we know and love so much. Because even Eternal Sunshine is just kind of like more mature in her sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but to me, I'm making perfect sense. Twilight Zone, genuinely, it's just so beautiful. The lyrics, pretend these songs aren't about you. I love Twilight Zone. I love Twilight Zone. It's just so, it's just a beautiful song. She fucking cooked. So now we're on to Warm. Warm is a beautiful song. Warm is so good. Warm is so pretty. Warm is going in ya. Like, Warm, I think I have to be like in a happy relationship to enjoy Warm the way others do. I feel like it's cute, it's fun, it's like super like, oh my god, going crazy. Like it's super that, but I'm not too keen on doing that all the time. You know what I mean? With Warm, it just doesn't, Warm doesn't do what this next song does for me, or Twilight Zone. I get super pumped when Twilight Zone comes on, and when Warm comes on, I'm like, okay, it's on. That's what yeah is. Like, that's what that category is. It's like, if it's on, I'm okay, sure, yeah, okay, cool. Sometimes I'll seek out the songs and play them myself. Unlike Not Almost Is Never Enough. That's different. And I'm not realizing how I feel about a lot of Eternal Sunshine. That's interesting. But we haven't gotten to my favorite songs as well. That's gonna come at the end, apparently. I don't know how they organize these pictures. I'm just going with the flow. Y'all are here with me. Dandelion. Dandelion. I was laying with my friend who I listened to Eternal Sunshine with, and we're just listening. The Deluxe. I'm just listening, and the little comes on, and I'm like, okay, this is interesting. She's never, that's new for her. And then, the beat kicked in. Oh my god. I am not a beats person. I like the beat. I'm not a beats person. I'm very much like I like to just listen to the way your voice sounds and the way you sing things. That's me. That's me. You can either be like a melody or a lyric person. I'm just kind of whatever. I don't know who I am. I just what I like. I heard the dum dum. Ooh. I'm not usually a fan of the songs that Ari sings about sex. I don't know why. It doesn't really speak to me. It doesn't really speak to me at all, because except for Nasty, but we'll get to her. Yeah, I'm not usually a huge fan of those types of songs, because it's just like, sometimes it feels like Ari's just like being like, fuck me up. Just fuck me. Like, that's what it's giving. And I don't know. They just never speak to me the way Dandelion has spoken to me. Dandelion just, and that freaking like instrument, like I don't have the words to describe Dandelion and what the grip it has on me, but my justification is no matter what I'm doing, where I am, when Dandelion comes on, I'm like hype as if I've just heard it for the first time. Like, that shit incites something in me. It brings something out in me. So it's going in No One Mourns the Wicked. I know we have like two empty categories. We'll get there eventually. Be patient. Past Life. Okay. People have been saying Past Life is underrated. I think Past Life is perfectly rated. I think Past Life is another one that's gonna go in, yeah. Because, hear me out. Past Life has great lyrics, and I would put it in 2018 Met Gala dress. It's also just okay. I think the beat and like the way she sings, the way she, like, just the beat of it all, the melody, the composition, if you want to call it that, the way that goes is not, I'm not a big fan of it. It's like, I feel like it's beautiful lyrics, but the melody's just not for me. It's just not for me. If you had a better melody, she would have gone in 2018 Met Gala dress, I think. I think she had like a melody that I actually liked. So, alas, can't change the timeline. Whatever. Popular song. I don't like this song. I've listened to Ariana Grande since like pre Yours Truly era. So like for over 10 years. I've listened to her. I was there when Yours Truly came out. All these albums, I was there when they came out. And I never liked Popular Song. And now with the contact, I didn't know at the time that Popular. It was like sampling Popular from Wicked. With that context, it's gonna go in Licking the Donut. Without it, just knowing how much she loves Glinda and all that stuff, that's why it's going in Licking the Donut. Otherwise, for me, that shit would have gone in That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. Okay, I don't really care for this song. I think it's very dated as well, in just terms of like melody and like the lyrics. Like, now you're picking at me like a dinner plate. I'm like, okay, girl. Like, it's just, you were young. I don't care. I don't like the song. I don't really care the song. Like, I tried listening to it with fresh eyes and with fresh ears. Still didn't really care for it. And also the guy, Mika, who's singing with her, another voice that doesn't really like go well with hers. And all the parts that are like Glinda are like, popular, I know about popular. Like, that is not being sung by her, and I feel like that just loses a little bit of significance, because she would want to be Glinda one day, she said, and yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, Hampstead. I think we have our first for 2018 Met Gala dress. Hampstead is beautiful. It is gorgeous. Melody there. It is just an overall solid song, but it is not my favorite. I like listening to Hampstead. I sing it on my off time, like when I'm just like stimming, but it's just really good. It's really good song, but it's just not my... The same reactions that I get when I listen to the... You guys can't see my finger. The same reactions I get when these 4 songs come on is not the same reaction I get when Hampstead comes on. And that's kind of where I differentiate the two. Better Left Unsaid is a song that I kind of warmed up to a couple years ago, and I think it is also dated, because what do you mean if you want to party, put your hands up? But that choreography, Miss Thing, because that choreography that Ari be like pulling out with the fucking jumping around in those blocky ass heels, I got to give her props for it. And she's just having a great time. I mean, granted, she'll never do that again, but like, you know, in a perfect world, we would be able to see older Ari doing that. That being said, I think Better Left Unsaid is a good song. It's fun. It's belty, like you would belt it. I feel like I should have made a category for between Yeah and 2018 Met Gala dress, because I'm a little torn on where to put it. I think I love Better Left Unsaid. I'm laughing because I feel like I'm going to put it in 2018 Met Gala dress, but that just means I think that this song is better than Warm, and that doesn't seem to like sit right with me. But like, it does. I enjoy it more than I enjoy the songs in Yeah, and that's what matters. This is my tier list. So I don't think I'm rating off of quality per se, but it's just in terms of what I'm enjoying. Better Left Unsaid might be switched. She might be switched, but I think I like her there for now. Because I just enjoy her. I tell you what, get out my life. I don't need you. I'll be alright with something. Yeah, no, Better Left Unsaid is staying right there. Intro. Okay, intro, it's so good, so solid, like you listen to that and you're just like, okay, I'm in an album right now. I'm there. Now, full disclaimer, I don't like My Everything as an album. I skip majority of the songs on that album, but the songs I don't skip I really enjoy. But that's not even another intro. I don't skip that song. It's short, it's sweet, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. I love intro. I think it is a solid song. It's just an intro. The reaction I get when I listen to the songs and No One Mourns the Wicked are not the reaction I get when I listen to the songs in 2018 Met Gala dress. And so it's going in 2018. I think it's a beautiful song. I think it's gorgeous. There's not much to say. The harmonies, it's beautiful. Moving on. Problem. This is where you lose me. I'm not a early singles Ari girl. Problem got overplayed, and when I say overplayed, I mean overplayed for me, because there was this, that's what I call music CD, and that my gym in middle school would use, and every time we'd had gym class, they would play Problem, and then it would be Rude. Why you gotta be so rude? That would play right after. Every time Problem plays, I automatically hear Rude in my head next. It is ingrained in my memory. So Problem is overplayed for me, and the vocals are like good, sure, but I can't. I don't listen to it. Then there's Iggy Azalea and people. Like, I can't. If Problem comes on, I'm skipping automatically. And it's going in That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. I'm sorry to the problem. I'm sorry if that's a problem. I'm sorry if me putting problem there is a problem. But I'm not sorry at the same time. One last time. I feel like everyone loves this song. I'm like, okay. Like, I think it's a good song. Quality and just like production and all that stuff wise. My personal enjoyment of the song, if it comes on, I'll listen to it sometimes. This is controversial. I feel like this is gonna be so controversial. I don't care for One Last Time like that. I feel like it's so many people's like favorite songs, and yet I don't really care about it like that. So I'm gonna put it in Licking the Donut. Oh, I feel so bad. Zoink. No, I don't. Why Try? So I think this is the song that Ari said it was boring at one point. She's called so many of her songs boring, and I'm like, Miss Thing, just say you hate your discography. I don't know. Why Try? I think it's a great song. I love Why Try. I think Why Try just is solid. I think when I ever say it's solid, I just think it's gonna go in because it's just there. It's very it's just there. Like, it's a good song. I like it. I enjoy it more than One Last Time. I don't skip it, you know. In middle school and like early high school, I would listen to like My Everything on repeat, and for some reason this song resonated with me. And Dangerous Woman I would listen to on repeat, but this song resonated with me for some reason. Mind you, I got in my first relationship like a year ago. So, and for context, I'm not in high school anymore. So, I actually just graduated college. If you watched my first video, you would know that I graduated with my degree recently. I would just listen to Why Try all the time, and the song just resonated with me. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. And so, for that reason, it just kind of has a nostalgic aspect for me. I feel like even then, if without the nostalgia aspect, I genuinely enjoy it more than I enjoy One Last Time. So, or the other songs that are below it. So yeah, I think I enjoy it the same amount that I enjoy like Yes and. I mean, I seek out Why Try a little bit more than other songs, but either way, Why Try is going in, okay? Break Free, another single. You guys might sense a pattern. They're all so overplayed, because that was when she started to like really gain popularity, go crazy after Yours Truly, because Yours Truly was like super like very Cat Valentine coded in terms of like her breaking away from that. It was her first project since Cat Valentine. Also, Put Your Hearts Up is not on this list. I don't listen to that song. It would have probably gone in like Licking the Donut, because it's not that bad, but it's also not that great. So probably, and that's my cooking, that's my juice. Anyway, Break Free is like, she's okay. Like, I think she's good. In a perfect world, she would go between Ya and Licking the Donut, but she can't. So I think Break Free, I skip it automatically too, because it's also so overplayed. And it's not anybody's fault that she just had that popularity, but like, I don't really, whatever. I think Break Free is going to go in Licking the Donut. I think, let me reiterate what these tiers mean. I think these tiers are in terms of my enjoyment, in case that wasn't clear. I think I started off by describing them as quality of song. I don't think I can be that objective. I don't think I can be that objective. It's just going to be in terms of how much I enjoy the song and like the song and listen to it, okay? That's what these mean, okay? We got it? Good, we got it. Best Mistake. Now this is a fucking banger, okay? Best Mistake, I wish that she had like one more little verse after Big Sean's verse, but either way, I think this song is really good. I think Best Mistake is a very singable song in terms of like, it's really satisfying to sing along to. I don't know what makes a song that, like, I don't know how a song achieves that, but like Bedcam by Sabrina Carpenter, like, I love singing I was in a sheer dress the day that we met. Like, it's just so satisfying to sing along to. It's just my opinion. And Best Mistake is genuinely such a good song. The rap is actually like, the feature is pretty good on it. It doesn't like clash with her. It's just such a good song, and I think it's a beautiful, I love Best Mistake. Sue me, it's going to 2018 Met Gala. I know. I just went on like shitting on My Everything and shitting on so many of My Everything's like songs / the singles. But like Best Mistake, I'm telling you, the songs on My Everything, the ones that aren't singles, I go crazy for them. They're like not some of my favorites. I don't think any of the songs are hitting No One Mourns the Wicked. maybe. No, none of them are. Yeah, none of them are. Spoiler alert. Be My Baby is cute. She's cute. I think, I'll give you all of my trust if you don't. I have to just like sing it to see how I feel. I think this is another one that's like between 2018 Met Gala and yeah, because it's like I enjoy it a thorough amount. I think her high note in it is very impressive. I don't always listen to her though, so for that I'm gonna give her yeah. If I like put her on more, or if she came on and I automatically was like, oh yeah, keep this shit on, then she would go in 2018. But if she comes up, I'll only listen to her if I'm in the mood. So she's not that bad. She's not that bad. Baby I is such a fun song that even if I don't always listen to it, it's not because I dislike it or it's overplayed or I don't know why. Just maybe I'm not in the mood. But Baby I, when you listen to it, it hits. So, like, you're just having a good time. And then like the live version also like enhances it, and it's like off of Yours Truly. Yours Truly is like arguably one of her best albums. Don't sue me. Literally arguably one of her best albums. Baby I is just so solid, so good. I feel like I need to find different words. I feel like I need to find stronger words to describe how I feel. But no, I think I'm good. Baby I is going in 2018 Met Gala. It's like you can't like see that song and be like, ew. No, that's just a song that you love. You have to love Baby I. It's just so good. Break Your Heart Right Back. I think it's a really good song. And I like the rap by Childish Gambino. I like the song a lot. And then this is, again, I feel like I should have made another category. 2018 and yeah, like that. With in between. Because I feel like Break Your Heart Right Back is like, it's just not one of my favorites, but I can recognize how good of a song it is, how enjoyable it is when I do listen to it, but I don't seek it out that often. And I'm not trying to spend too much time on the songs that I don't really have the most outstanding opinions on. So we're just gonna move on. Break Your Heart Right Back is going to ill. Love Me Harder, another single. This one wasn't as overplayed for me. This is her first love child with The Weeknd. Her and The Weeknd know how to make a fucking song. Just letting you guys know. If Save Your Tears, the remix, was on here, it would go in 2018 Met Gala dress. If Die For You, the remix, were to go, it would go in 2018 Met Gala dress. Off the Table is coming up, so we won't focus on that right now. Love Me Harder is just, it's a good song, but like I said earlier, her songs about sex sometimes just read as like she doesn't, it doesn't exude and a feeling in me, unlike Dandelion. Yeah, she comes back. She's a callback, if you will. Dandelion makes me feel like a new woman. Dandelion makes me feel like, oh, I'm gonna be honest. You can get anything you like. I'm a woman. But Love Me Harder is very like, it's just a fun song that when it's on, it's on. But I'm not putting it on myself, actually. The more I talk about Love Me Harder, I realize I don't listen to it that often. I might... Ooh. I'm sorry. It's the singles. They don't resonate with me. You can't sue me. You clicked on the video. You knew controversial takes were coming. I'm sorry. Just a Little Bit of Your Heart is like, I don't listen to that song at all. Actually, I'm not gonna be kind. I don't really care for Just a Little Bit of Your Heart. I think it's nice, it's slow, but it's boring. And for that, I'm gonna put it, and That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. I almost put it in the donut, but I do not listen to that song at all. It comes on and I skip it automatically. I don't have the time or energy for it. And even if I had all the time in the world, I would listen to it. Wow, that's so mean. I feel like I don't really like it. Okay, please. Oh, next one is Easy. Bye. I hate that song. I don't think I've ever listened to it in full, ever. Like, I don't think I've ever listened to Hands on Me. You probably can't see. I don't think I've ever listened to Hands on Me in full, ever. I hate it. Moving on. That's all you're gonna get. My Everything, fucking beautiful song. I love this song. My Everything, the song, is so beautifully crafted. It is, the lyrics, I cried enough tears to see my own reflection in them, beautiful. And the way she sings it, he wasn't my everything till we were nothing, and it's taking me a lot to say. And now that he's gone, my heart is missing Sunday, so it's time I push my pride away. It's another song that I find super satisfying to sing along to. Strange, I know. I love My Everything, and it's going to go in 2018 Met Gala dress. I love that song so much. Bang Bang, bye. It's going right here, and that's my juice. I never listened to that song. I never listened to it. The way I would describe Bang Bang is, even if, because I love when Ariana is played in like clubs and bars and like little things like that. Even if it was played, I'd be like, oh, this is the song they picked. I don't like Bang Bang at all. Besides, it's not even her song like that. Like, she's like there, she's present, but like the person who gets the high note ain't even her. It's Jessie J. Like, I don't really like Bang Bang at all. Only one though. Only one. She gets her flowers from me. I don't think I hear anyone talking about this fucking song. This song is so hilariously insecure, but I think it is, like, I don't think I care about the lyric content because it's so, the beat, I like the beat, sorry, I like the beat of it a lot. The song is just fun. It's just a fun song, even though it's a little bit like, not sad, I guess you could say. It's like a sad undertone, like, I can't be the only one you're with because you can't look this good and just want to be with me. Again, hilariously insecure song. I fucking love Only One. I don't really know how else to explain to you why I love Only One. Only One is bomb. Only One is fire. And for that, it's going in 2018 Met Gala dress. And that's what I mean. This is what I mean. A lot of the songs that I don't skip or like that I actually listen to, I genuinely enjoy off this album. Like the next one, You Don't Know Me. As a child who felt so misunderstood and emotionally erased in her childhood, I got deep. I felt so seen by this song. I was like, oh, you don't know me. I genuinely felt like nobody around me knew me. Hello, something like a daydream, but you feel so seen in the night. I have a theme. There's a pattern. You Don't Know Me. Banger. Banger of a song. Amazing job, Ariana. Thank you so much. I love You Don't Know Me. I keep saying it, but I genuinely felt so seen listening to the song for the first time, and just like even when I sing it now, I love her. She's going in 2018 Met Gala. See, there's a lot of my everything in there. I just skip so many. Look how many are also in the bottom of the tier list. I have a tough relationship with her. Cadillac Song is another one. I don't listen to her at all. I think this song is very boring, which is like an opinion I have on a lot of these songs on my everything, which is like really mean, but I'm so sorry. I think the song is boring, and I feel bad moving it to That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. But I don't listen to that song, and it's good, but I also don't remember it that much. Like, it's just very, I don't like it. Too Close though. Oh, my brother introduced me to Too Close years ago, and I never clicked. I forgot about Too Close for a long time because it wasn't on streaming services until literally last year for the 10-year anniversary for my everything. Too Close. What right did she have to serve that way? She said, I'm going to give my children exactly what they want. And that she did. Too Close is so good. Too Close. Miss Thing was eating. Miss Thing was serving. She went in that studio and said, I'm going to make history. And that's exactly what this is. Too Close. 2018 Met Gala dress. Dare I even say, it might go in No One Mourns the Wicked. If you get me drunk enough, it'll go in No One Mourns the Wicked. But for right now, it's staying right the fuck here. Okay, moving on. Right there, another banger. Another banger. And her and Big Sean, 2 for 2. Oh, what a fun song. Like, she was, I don't know what Ariana was on when she made Yours Truly, but she was on some shit. Like, she was on something, because right there hits so hard. Like, it is so I haven't got the words. That's how I feel with Yours, not with with Yours Truly, and Right There. I think it's such a solid song that's going in 2018 Met Gala dress. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's just an arguably good quality song, and I enjoy listening to it. So it's like, hello. Now we're on to arguably just like a crazy ass album that everyone still counts as like her best. I disagree. I don't think that's her best. We'll save that for the end. So Dangerous Woman. A lot of people love this album. I love this album. I'm not saying I don't love this album, but I do not think it is her best album. I think her best album is Redacted. We're gonna get to that in a second. So Moonlight. Okay, Moonlight is a beautiful song. I am not taking that away from Moonlight. I think Moonlight is beautifully sung. It's happy to listen to, I guess. I think it has earned a spot in because I won't really actively seek it out to listen to it, but when it's on, I'm like, okay. Dangerous Woman. I think Dangerous Woman, again, I have a hard time with Ari's singles because they're just very heavily played. And I think, okay, the only reason that Dangerous Woman is about to go into and not licking the donut is because of the live version of the song, which you might be like, Yari, what a hidden criteria that I didn't even know was a thing. It kind of is, but it's also my tier list. I can base it off whatever I want. And so Dangerous Woman, when she sings it live, it is much better. It's much an experience. I mean, I went there. I was there. So I would know, toss. But in all seriousness, I think Dangerous Woman is a solid song. It was like, but it's also another song that's like very just on the nose on how to like be sexy. It's going in It's going in It saved itself with its live version. And this makes it look like I don't even like Ariana Grande. Like, a lot of her songs are just like mid to me, but no, I promise I'm not. Mind you, there are songs by Ariana that I don't like at all, hence the bottom category. But I know all the lyrics to all of them. I know all the lyrics except for Hands on Me. I don't think I've heard that song in full once. So, nonetheless, Be Alright is another like popular one. Okay. Be Alright is another popular one, but I enjoy it a lot more. It's a little clubby, obviously, which is like doom 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 ba-doom. Like it's very like, you know. However, I think it's still enjoyable. I don't always reach to put it on, but when it's on, I'm not always complaining. So for that, it's going in Now I know the way I started it off, it sounded like I was gonna put it in 2018. Nah, I'm just gonna put it in is like a little mix of categories, if you will. I think we needed another tier, but that's not my problem. Oh, now we have to scroll, you guys. Oh my gosh. Into You. Okay. A lot of people are going to be upset with me about this. I like Into You. Another single. Look at that. I like Into You as a song. In terms of how much I listen to it and actively go to my phone and you know, put it on to just enjoy it. If it comes on, sometimes most of the times I do skip it. It's not going into Licking the Donut because it's just a really good song and I genuinely don't want to be crucified, but I feel bad putting all her singles in one little category, but I'm just not a single girl. Like I am single but no, I'm not a single girl. I'm like, it might go in Licking the Donut. But it doesn't feel, it feels wrong to put Into You there. It feels wrong to put Into You there. In terms of preference, it would go into Licking the Donut. But I'm going to do Into You justice. It's a generally peak Ariana song. But it's just not for me. Moving on. This is easy. I don't like Side to Side. I have a hard time seeing, so I have to like take a minute to like lean in, which is very like fitting. Ariana can't see at all. But I had to like lean in. I don't like Side to Side. I don't like Side to Side. Quite literally, I've been there all night, and like another song about sex with Ariana, and I just, they don't hit for me. I don't know why, and it's like they just don't give what needs to be given. If it looks different, I had to do some adjusting. This is my first time doing a video with a computer screen adjacent or like in collaboration, so there's some kinks to work out. Mind your business. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright, if you will. But as I was saying, Side to Side, I just don't really care for it. I want you to know, I fully plan on becoming famous one day. And if for any reason Ariana Grande comes across this video, I want her to know personally from me that as many songs as I may dislike, as many songs as I may love, like, so tolerate, enjoy, I love her nonetheless. May that be known. She is my goat, my top dog, my Glinda. Oh. Moving on. Let Me Love You. Banger. Like, I didn't expect, as I was speaking and singing the song, I didn't realize how much I liked this song. I didn't realize how much I enjoyed this song. This song goes so hard. This song, This song genuinely is like, and then Lil Wayne coming in, I didn't expect my reaction to be like this, you guys. Oh my god, we're learning something new together. This is going in 2018. Like, this is, what a good fucking song. Like, Let Me Love You. Like, Ariana has some bangers on Dangerous Woman. I see why it's like a lot of people's favorites. And I just, it's up there, but like when you have other albums that are coming up, you can't, you know what I mean? But that being said, Let Me Love You is bomb. Like, Let Me Love You, it just, when it comes on, you just feel a little, you know that little video of that white girl cartoon when she has like her hair up and she's like super skinny with her like white dress, like just like, I'll find it. You guys will know what I'm talking about. Ow! Greedy is, okay, Greedy is a good song. I think she, in terms of song quality, it's fun. I do have some trauma around Greedy because my favorite queen on RuPaul's Drag Race season 9, Valentina, went home to this song because she didn't know the words. And I'm like, it's already one thing for my favorite queen to go home. It's already another thing for my favorite queen to go home to an Ariana Grande song. It's also another thing to go home because you don't know the words. It's a 7-word chorus. 7 words. But no, like, it really isn't a 7-word chorus. It's not, but still. So I think Greedy is gonna go in, because it's a good song. It's fun. The trauma does bring it down. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I'm not a liar. It brings it down a little bit, and it took me a long time to listen to that song again. I'm not gonna lie. This was years ago, mind you. The next song on this list is the first addition to No One Mourns the Wicked in a long time. Leave Me Lonely. I don't know if y'all have seen that performance where she sings Leave Me Lonely, like this like big stage. I don't know if it was for Halloween. I don't remember. No, I don't think it was for Halloween. I don't know what she was doing, but she sang the song live. Already an immaculate song. Elevated with her live vocals. The bitch knows how to fucking sing. We already knew that. Leave Me Lonely. I'm speaking quietly so I don't start screaminizing. Leave Me Lonely. Just truly, the vocals are there. The ooh, and Macy Gray is the name of the person collaborating on it. Elevates the song, unlike other songs where like I find that they don't blend as well. Almost is never enough. I might even move almost is never enough down, but that's for the end when we tweak our tier list a bit. Leave Me Lonely genuinely is one of my favorite songs by Ariana Grande, and I'm not afraid to say it. That song comes on, that little violin. That shit keeps, I'm hooked. I'm there. Leave Me Lonely is so good. No one ever talks about this song. I don't know why. It deserves way more recognition than it gets. Okay. Also, at the time when Dangerous Woman came out in 2016, so I was like, I think fresh in high school, I had a crush on this girl, high-key led me on, and I was listening to this song, like, is it love? I was in there, like swimwear, singing as if my heart did just get broken, but that's neither here nor there. I'm like trauma dumping on you guys so much. You guys are getting me so much closer. But Leave Me Lonely goes where she belongs, and No One Mourns the Wicked. It's peak Ari. I think. I love that song so much. That song is so good. No one ever talks about it. What? No one ever talks about Leave Me Lonely. It is so good. It is so good. Okay, moving on. Every Day. I think, okay, yours truly was very post-cat vibes. My everything was I'm learning how to walk as a pop star with my sound. Okay, not even like her songs were amateurish. It's just like she was trying to find a sound, and I feel like Dangerous Woman is when she finally perfected her sound, like found her sound, and then Sweetener, Thank You Next, Positions, and Eternal Sunshine is when she actually, developed it, and her sound grew with her. But her sound was made in Dangerous Woman, and I think Every Day is, and also if you were to ask me how to describe Ariana Grande's sound, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but I know what it sounds like. Does that make sense? That makes sense. Good. Gorgeous. Every Day is a really Ariana Grande sounding song, and for that reason I want to put it in but I also don't, because I really genuinely enjoy this song. And I know I said you're like, oh Yari, actually you said you don't enjoy her songs about sex. I said typically, I said normally, and you can tell from this tier list that stands to be true. Some songs, Hands on Me, Side to Side, shit, Bang Bang if you really want to, Love Me Harder. Oh, I don't have to defend myself to you. Look at the list. So Every Day, I'm kind of stuck. I think I'm gonna put it in 2018 Met Gala dress. I think it's one of those songs like Let Me Love You, where I unexpectedly enjoyed it more. If someone were to ask me, what do you think about Every Day by Ariana Grande, I would normally be like, oh, it's good. But if you were to really ask me, what I would say is that it's a perfect example of how she found her sound in 2016. Thank you. Next. Sometimes, another song that I enjoy so much, and I don't think anyone on earth knows it. Like, when I don't ever call things overrated or underrated, because I have no way of knowing how rated something is, because I literally, social media surrounds you in a bubble of an echo chamber, okay? Literally surrounds you in an echo chamber of your own thoughts. You're just gonna hear what people say, but no one ever talks about Sometimes. No one ever talks about Leave Me Lonely. I love Sometimes. Sometimes is one of like those songs that, like, if I were to make a playlist with only like, well, there's 100 songs, let's say, not even 50%, like if only I can make like 20 songs, Sometimes it's going on that list. And those are like the only songs I can ever listen to by Ariana Grande. Sometimes it's going on that list. It is so good. I don't know how to explain the goodness. Dear Galinda, you are just too good. Sometimes I think you guys can already tell where I'm gonna put this shit. Sometimes I didn't even think of leaving sometimes. Wait, I don't even think of letting go. Like, it's, I never thought of going nowhere. Perfect example, if it's in No One Mourns the Wicked, automatically assume I'm going to have a reaction when the song plays. That is automatic. I'm either going to start singing it if the song starts immediately with like lyrics, like a certain song that's going to come up. Leave Me Lonely, I immediately hit the violin. I'm hitting the violin. And then Dandelion, all these songs that are up there, just know I'm automatically audibly reacting when these songs come on. And that's what warrants it in No One Mourns the Wicked. Tattooed Heart is another one. Ooh, we got bangers. Ding, 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 ding. We have bangers back to back. Tattooed Heart. You don't need a lot of money. Y'all already know where I'm gonna put that. Ooh, no. Tattooed Heart is one of her best songs. Her vocals were so strong, and the thing is, her vocals were already strong when she sang the song the first time all those years ago. However, she elevates it in the live. If y'all haven't heard the live version of Tattooed Heart, you're doing a disservice to yourself. Tattooed Heart is such a sweet song as well. Like, the lyrics are super cute and nice, and I'm not, again, just got in my first relationship last year, and it wasn't even that serious for me to be like, oh, Tattooed Heart. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to have that person's name tattooed on my tattooed heart, or have my name on their tattooed heart if they had one. I don't want any possibility of that happening. But still, I think Tattooed Heart is, if anyone else were to do a tier list and they put Tattooed Heart anywhere below the top 2 tiers, even below the top tier, I would automatically disagree, and I suggest you watch this video instead. I Don't Care. Again, another song that I really like that I feel like no one talks about. It's not going up there in No One Mourns the Wicked, because I don't think, it's not a song that I actively like, I'm like, oh my god, this is my shit. But I'm also not putting it in that shit is going in 2018 Met Gala dress. This is another song that I felt back in the day that I really resonated with me. The same way I feel about Yours Truly when I don't know what she was on when she stepped into that recording booth is the same way I feel with Dangerous Woman. But my problem is, everyone talks about Yours Truly, sure. I never hear anyone talking about Dangerous Woman's, like, these B-sides, if you want to call them that. I Don't Care is like such a solid song. The melody, I Don't Care is such a good song that no one talks about. It's just like Sometimes, it's just like Leave Me Lonely. Like, the song is so good. I don't think I've ever heard her perform it. I think it's just like one of those songs just out there. Like, if someone came up to me and was like, oh, Yari, I really like I Don't Care about Ariana Grande, I'm like, you know that song? Like, it's just so hidden. It's so unspoken. It's left unsaid. Oh, callback. That being said, I Don't Care is not one of my favorite songs of all time per se, but it's definitely up there. Bad Decisions. I think Bad Decisions, I didn't listen to Bad Decisions for a long time because she literally says we got that hood love, and I'm like, Miss Thing, you grew up in Florida. Like, you grew up in Florida and not even like the hood part of Florida, if you will. And so I was just like, okay, we got that hood love, we got that good love, we got that, you know. But that being said, her vocals in this song, and then combined with, ain't you ever seen a princess be a bad bitch? I fear I have to stand. And listen, you listening. Bad Decisions, I really want to put it in 2018 Met Gala dress, but that hood love line really just, like, what were you thinking? Like, do you mean neighborhood, Ariana? Like, I don't know. I can't compute what she was thinking in terms of that line. So for that, well, I don't feel right putting it in yet. I enjoy that song so much. When that song comes on, but you know that you drive me crazy, where's one of the things I like? I genuinely love that song. I genuinely love Bad Decisions. So I think I'll make a bad decision and I'll put it in 2018 Met Gala dress with a grain of salt. Just imagine that it's in that in-between, between those two. That in-between tier that we made up, that's where it's going. This next song is up there. This next song, Touch It. No, I'm not even gonna bore you guys with the details at this point. Touch It is legitimately, when I say, like, the vocals at the end. Let's just talk about that. The vocals at the end. When she's doing that whistle note at the end during the bridge with the overlapping harmonies, it is levitating worthy. And when when this song comes on, does Yari audibly react? Yes, good job. Right. I need to find new words. I need to find new ways to say things. Hold on, you guys. There we go. It's getting a little gloomy in here, you guys. It's getting a little gloomy. The sun, I've been here for hours. I have been here for so long. Touch It with the vocals at the end combined with, like, the chorus is just so, it's so addicting. The chorus is addicting. The vocals are addicting. Like, all of it is the build up to the baby just come on out, oh, cause every time, like, it just climbs and then goes down and then climbs and then goes down, and it's just like you get immersed in the song. That is like top recommendations. Like, top recommendations if you want to listen to Ariana Grande and you don't want to be like one of those people that only listens to her singles. Listen to a lot of Dangerous Woman. The album is so good. Like, every time I listen to Dangerous Woman, I'm like, this album is so good. Like, this album is literally like banger after banger. There's only one song in That's My Juice, and it's a single. But let's not speak too soon. Let's see what's next. New Better Forever Boy. I think they're both I have not much to say about them. I don't think I have anything to say. Genuinely. There's not much to say. I think they're good. I think they're solid. I think they're straight. Yeah, moving on. If a certain someone watches this video, Thinking About You makes me think about her. She loves that song, and already that gives me more like points, because I already like the song, because especially when she says, but at least I have the memory at the end, and then it goes into that dance break, or like that song, I don't know, instrumental. I told you I don't know much about like music terms. I'm just going off of vibes. Thinking About You, I had to think about it for a second. It's going in 2018 Met Gala dress. It's just so good. It gets you pumped. It's like ethereal, it's dreamy, but it's also fun and poppy, so you can dance to it too. Thinking About You is great. Wow, Dangerous Woman is ranking high for me. Love that for me. Ooh, I spoke too soon. Step On Up, I don't listen to the song that much. It's boring, and I have a really repressed memory with it. I was on a dance team in high school, and I always wanted to make like my own dance, but I wanted to do Ariana Grande because I love Ariana Grande, as you can tell from what we're doing here today. And during this, I came up with this little dance, but it was like barely, like, we were taking forever just to come up with like an 8 count, okay? And so I played the song and I did a little dance with my friend that I came up with the dance with, and I showed it to my dance team, and someone literally said, not under their breath at all really, but like under their breath, like, that's not a dance. And I felt so embarrassed that I stopped making the dance to the song and I just gave up on it. And for that, it's going in. That's my cookie, that's my juice. The song itself is not bad. It's not bad, I guess. No, it's staying there. Even without the repressed memory, it's staying there. So, sorry, not sorry. I remember where I was in Jimmy's song? Jason's song where she performed it on Jimmy Fallon. That song goes so hard. The belting, the building of the belt as you listen to the song, her reference to her ponytail, like, if you know what to see, the best what to be, like the lack of pronunciation, miss her so much. I think I would put Jason's song in No One Mourns the Wicked, but like the song is so good and I really like it, but I am not on the floor when it comes on. We're putting that to 2018 Met Gala dress. It is just so good, but it's not my favorite. Okay, is that all of Dangerous Woman? Oh my god, guys, we're like halfway done. Okay, cool, because my camera's about to die, so we're gonna have to do this in 2 separate recordings for sure. Focus, I warmed up to Focus recently. I missed it because I listened to it a lot when it first came out, but now I missed it because I was like, wow, I haven't listened to it in so long, and now it's back in my mind, and I genuinely enjoy it. I think it's a good song. I think people shit on it too much. I think it's pretty fun. I think it goes in, yeah. I don't think it's that good to be there with like Jason's song, but like I definitely think it's like, it's a solid song and I don't think it deserves as much hate as it gets. Sweetener is not my favorite album by Ariana Grande, but for a while it was. I love this album. That is not to say that is, you know what I mean? Just because it's not my favorite anymore does not mean that it was, you know what I mean? I'm not erasing my history with her. I was officially more on social media when Sweetener came out. So I have a much deeper bond with this album. I remember it was 4/20, 2018. I remember the day No Tears Left to Cry came out. Spoiler alert, No Tears Left to Cry is up in the top 3 favorite songs of all time with Ariana Grande. It is up there. I have to see. Yeah, the other 2 are already on No One Wins the Wicked. It's Honeymoon Avenue and We Can't Be Friends. Those top 3, masterpieces. Also, I didn't expect 3 songs from Dangerous Woman to be up there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit surprised. But nonetheless, Raindrops, I think it's a solid intro, and for that I'm just gonna put it in yeah. I have not much to say about it. I think it's beautiful vocally. It introduces Sweetener in a really gorgeous way. However, y'all know that clip from Wicked where Glinda's saying bye to her parents and like, they're gonna miss me so much, and then turns around and there's Bach. That's how I feel with Raindrops into Blazed.
They are gonna miss me so much.
My parents don't even know I left.
I'll listen to it if I really want to hear something new because I barely listen to it. For that, it's going and Licking the Donut because That's My Cookie, That's My Juice are songs that I actively dislike more than anything. Licking the Donut is like, I can acknowledge your niceness, your goodness, but I can acknowledge how good you may be, but I don't enjoy you. There, that's a good way of putting it. I don't know why yours truly is like sprinkled in here the way it's been, but alas, Loving It is going in y'all. I don't know. Loving It is very like, loving it. Like, out of all her songs on Yours Truly, it's one of the ones I reach to the least. Aside from what's the word? Popular, and another one which might get me crucified. It's one of those songs that I don't hear people talking about it, but I'm also not surprised. That's shady. I'm so sorry. Ooh, this next one. Bye. I don't think you understand. When she tweeted, "The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole," I was so excited. I was like, ooh, we're getting lyricism with her. Oh yes. Because Sweetener was like her first like such personal album, because it was right after the Manchester attacks, which is still kind of crazy that happened. It's like insane. And so we were like, really, I was expecting so much depth. I was expecting so much depth and personal aspects, which we did get from Sweetener, don't get me wrong. But when she's tweeted, "The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole," I was ready for that song. I was ready. And then she repeats "The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole" 50,000 times. I hate that song. I think I would rather listen to Bang Bang on repeat than listen to "The Light is Coming," because it's that serious. I don't like I don't like that The Light Is Coming. I think The Light Is Coming is such a mean thing. It's so mean because I got so excited and I was just expecting, when I listened to it for the first time, I was expecting it to like pick up and do something different, and she just kept saying the light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. The moment I hear the skip, done, I'm never entertaining that song. No matter, even when I was listening to her entire discography, I was doing something. I was literally journaling. I stopped what I was doing and skipped it immediately. You're not gonna waste my time. Absolutely not. REM. This is one of those songs that I genuinely do really enjoy, but I feel like I overplayed it for myself. I did too much. That being said though, I think I'm okay with putting it in 2018 Met Gala. I think it is such an iconic song. She clearly fucking loves it. She names everything after it. And so methinks. I'm okay with putting it in 2018. Overplayed, but for good reason. I think it's a really good song. I really enjoy it. And I don't always skip it, no matter how many times I have overplayed it. So you know what? We're gonna put it in 2018. I'm okay with that decision. I'm okay. God Is a Woman. Another single. But I'm not too mad at this single. I'm not too mad at God Is a Woman. I think it is still an enjoyable song. It was overplayed. Yes, it was. It's winning, yeah. I don't even have much to say about it, to be honest. For some reason, singles are like so hard for me to like get. I don't want to be like one of those people like, actually, I like the popular stuff. I like to be underrated. No, that's not how I am. It's just like when I hear it all over, I don't get to just like enjoy it in my little Ari bubble. I feel like I don't enjoy it as much. Sweetener. This song busts. And this song is so good. I think my favorite part of the song is like, say I don't know what I'd do without you in my life. It'd be so sour. I think that part of the song, I am convinced that I like the way you lick the bowl. Somehow it touches my soul. She's supposed to be saying somehow your method touches my soul. She said, I don't want to have to fit those syllables in there, so I'm just gonna mumble. And that is one of the most offensive things she's ever done. I'm joking, but still, for her to go like, somehow you method. She's not saying method. There's no way she's saying method. Method doesn't fit in there. Whatever. Aside from that, Sweetener is going in 2018 Met Gala dress. I genuinely enjoy that song. I have a good time. It's, again, I don't audibly react when it comes on. It's fine. We're moving on. Successful. I feel like I've always liked Successful, but I've always liked it a moderate amount. I think normally Successful would have gone in Licking the Donut for me, because it's just mid to me. It's not even mid, it's just mid. But I've really enjoyed it a lot recently. Maybe because I'm so young and so fun and so successful. So I'm gonna put Successful in yeah, I'm okay with that. Every time though, she's gonna skyrocket. She's going to go right there. 2018 Met Gala dress. Actually, sorry, I'll have to think about this. I don't know if I want it to go in 2018 Met Gala dress or if No One Mourns the Wicked. I think I skip Every Time Sometimes, which I know, disgrace. The song is beautiful. And if you guys haven't heard the live version really elevates it for me when she like sings over the bridge. I do wish the song was longer. No, yeah, I'm happy where she is. I think she's genuinely banger of a song, banger of a concept. Breathing. I always have the same reaction when a freaking single comes on. We're sensing a pattern. But no, that being said, Breathing is good. I don't care for it at all. I don't think I've cared for it since Jump. Everyone like, this is so powerful for me and my anxiety. And I'm like, that's good. That's good. That's good for you. That's good for you. I don't feel the same. I don't like songs where she just repeats herself. By being one of them. Spoiler alert. I don't like it. I think I'm gonna put it in Licking the Donut, y'all. I was gonna put it in yeah, but the more I talked about it, the more upset I got. No Tears Left to Cry. Once again, like I said earlier, I remember where I was on 4/20 at 12 a.m. I was laying next to my mom. I pulled it up. I heard the okay, I'm doing too much, but still, I remember where I was when No Tears Left to Cry dropped. I remember I was sad. The vocals, the harmonies, the music video, the hair, the debut. I think it was the debut of like the silver hair. The the B at the end of the music video, the not the pre-chorus, the post-chorus, was like, oh, I just want you to come, or is that still part of the chorus? I'm not good at that still, I don't know. And then the live version, like, this song is such a masterpiece. We gotta move her to the front. These three right here, that is like me as a person. That if you were wondering what my favorite songs of Ariana Grande were, those three are it. We Can't Be Friends, Honeymoon Avenue, and No Tears Left to Cry. In no particular order. I cannot pick. I cannot decide. But I need you to understand, No Tears Left to Cry has been my favorite Ariana Grande song since that moment, and is still there. Then hearing it live, God, hearing that song live did something to my brain chemistry that I fear cannot be altered. No Tears Left to Cry, and it's a single, which is funny because y'all know how I feel about singles. But this single, I think, aside from We Can't Be Friends, is like the only single up there, which is really funny. But she hit the nail on the head with this one. The harmonies. We on another mentality. It's so, it's gorgeous. Words can describe how I feel when that song comes on. Nonetheless, Borderline, no. It's going with Blazed. Again, I can recognize it's a good song, I just don't enjoy it. And if I want to put it on, I'll put it on sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I should listen to it. Maybe. Like that's just what goes through my mind. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll listen to it. Sure. The high I was at with No Tears Left to Cry just got dropped down. Better Off. I fuck with Better Off heavy, y'all. I fuck with Better Off heavy, genuinely, because it's one of those songs I like to sing along to, even if I thought she said armpit when she said orbit. That's neither here nor there. That being said, wow, Sweetener is split for me, I fear. For the last three songs, I already know where they're gonna go, you guys. I got a little ahead of myself and I kept looking. But no, Better Off is one of those songs, it's like, I love singing along to it. It's satisfying to listen to. The violin at the end when she goes, do-do-do-do-do-do-do, like that violin really scratches my brain. We're so back. It's nighttime now. There's people on the street playing their music, and we're just gonna keep going with the vibes. Lighting's a little bit different. It's a bit darker in the room. We have less light to work with, but that's okay, because we're back. So that's all that matters, right? Last time we left off, we were like almost done with Sweetener. To you guys, that was like 2 seconds. But to me, that literally, like, I have to get back into it. So, oh, I don't even have my makeup on. Yes, I wear makeup to do my videos, because no one ever looks naturally just like glowing for no reason. Hope everyone's having a good time today. This is a long video, I can already tell. I'm burning through my SD cards like crazy. But anyway, I think I look fine. Alright, we're so back. So last we left off, we were at piano. I had just rated, I think, Better Off at 2018 Met Gala dress, and I feel like I stand by that decision. But again, we're gonna go towards the end. At the end, we'll just look through everything one more time. I'll do that off screen so you guys don't get bored about me just making little tweaks and decisions. But alas, piano, okay. I warmed up to piano the same way I warmed up to Better Left Unsaid. I think piano, I didn't warm up to it as much as I warmed up to Better Left Unsaid though. So it's gonna go in yeah. I think it's like a little too repetitive for my liking, which I know I ranked Better Left Unsaid, which is quite repetitive, right above that. But it's like I enjoy the repetitiveness of Better Left Unsaid more than like the repetitiveness of piano. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, she's just singing about the damn piano the entire time. At least Better Left Unsaid has banger choreo. When I say banger, I'm gonna play the clip again. Back to Sweetener, our last three tracks of Sweetener. So, Good Night and Go. I remember when I first listened to Good Night and Go, I was like, told my brother, I'm like, oh my god, it's like the Moonlight of Sweetener. And he disagreed like greatly. He was like, how can you say that? And they aren't very similar in terms of like style. But she does have like the beautiful voices of like the little vocals of "We Be Good." I'm not doing it. I think Good Night and Go is a really solid song. I don't know if it warrants being in 2018 Met Gala or if it warrants being in because I think I'm gonna put it in 2018 Met Gala. I had to ask myself, how do I feel when this song comes on? And I genuinely think that it's like, it brings me feel good vibes, feel good energy, feel good moments, and it's just genuinely such a beautiful song, which is a little bit more of like an unexpected turn because she did like Be Alright with like the instrumental in the middle, but Good Night and Go, she did it in the sweetener way. It blends beautifully in the album, and I've mentioned briefly like how songs tie into albums and how that affects my opinion on them, because it only becomes apparent when I feel it's apparent. You'll see when we get to Thank You Next. You'll see. Pete Davidson. I hate that this song is called Pete Davidson. I thought you went in my life. Wow, look at my mind. I'm glad it's like an intermission, even though it's like the second to last song. I don't know how that's an intermission. It's like having an intermission for Wicked, and then I don't know what the last song of Wicked of part 2 is, because I'm trying to keep myself out of the loop. So when I watch Wicked part 2, I'm like, oh my god. But it's like, it'd be like, oh, intermission, and then it's Defying Gravity, and then Act 1 is done. You know what I mean? And I guess you can call Sweetener Thank You Next like a joint play moment because they came out so soon after one another. But nonetheless, Pete Davidson, or is it called an interlude? I think that's different then. Never mind, my whole point just does not stand. I think she didn't give us a lot to work with Pete Davidson. I think Pete Davidson is short, but it's pretty fucking solid. I think I'm questioning if Pete Davidson, the title, should bring it down to yeah, but I don't think I care that much. I hate that it's called Pete Davidson, but I also like, I think it's like, it's a product of its time, and that's gonna have to do. Now we have Get Well Soon. Get Well Soon was my ringtone for a really long time, and this song was just on repeat for a really long time, so it's automatically going in No One Mourns the Wicked. I love Get Well Soon. I think it is beautiful, and like, it's longer than her typical song, and I think it does get a bit repetitive at the end because it's like either you can work your way to the top or like here's one thing you can trust, yeah, like that kind of like those, she switches between those two. You lose new material pretty early in the song, but I generally don't mind it at all. I think it is the perfect, if not her best, closer to an album. Okay, Sweetener is like her first album where it's like a little bit more, I find, personal. I feel like songs that are on Dangerous Woman or My Everything or Yours Truly, I think they're pop and fun, but they're also a bit generic in terms of what they're talking about. Sweetener, the album itself, is so personal to her, so personal to what she's experienced. I mean, there's literally a song named after a man she dated and was almost getting married to, Lord on Earth. And Get Well Soon is so pointed. It's very like, I'm talking about the effects and being there for each other after the attacks. And so I think, like, I'm not trying to defend why Get Well Soon should be up there, because I feel like Get Well Soon is justifiably up there. It's such a beautiful song. So I think to the story of Sweetener, it only just complements it, so it only makes it that much better. Oh my god, I just like spit a bunch of bars at you guys. Oh my god, I'm like so talented. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Now we're going on to Thank You Next. Imagine. I think this song is really pretty. I think the song is very nice, but genuinely, I think it takes too long to build up for me, and I don't even think it builds up that much. And then at the end, it's just imagine. That's it. And I'm just like, okay. So for that reason, I'm gonna put Imagine it because I think it is a solid song. How do I feel listening to it? Imagine is just a solid song. It's just solid. It does what it needs to do. It opens Thank You Next in a beautiful way, because while we were mourning the loss of the fans that died in the Manchester attacks for Sweetener, we're mourning Mac Miller for Thank You Next, and just kind of the back-to-back grief that she was dealing with. So I think for opening the album about that, or not that it's entirely about that, but just kind of like the effects of that, in that album, in that context, I think Imagine does a great job. And so for that, it's getting yeah. And also just for being a beautiful song in itself, but it's just not my favorite. Next, in terms of Needy, I want to say Needy is a beautiful song. I love Needy. I can be needy. Sorry if I'm up and down a lot. Yeah. Sorry if it's I don't know. Yeah. When this song comes on, I think I'm not always in the mood for it, but it's not because, like, I don't know. I don't think I have any gripes against the song personally. I think her and I get along really well. And so that being said, me thinks, I don't know if I would put her in 2018 Met Gala dress. And I think for that, I'm just going to listen to my gut and go put her in yeah.
Detective determined that was a lie.
NASA, on the other hand, she's going to go right there in 2018 Met Gala dress because when the little backup vocals go, you don't wanna leave me, but I'm trying to self-discover. Like that I was sad. I was singing along. I love that part. I love that she opens it with Miss Shangela. Does Shangela have accusations against her? Allegations? I don't know what's going on. But I do love the little snippet of like, oh, is one small step for woman, one giant leap for womankind. Because, you know, Miss Ari, she's an ally. When I hear this song, I go like, I'd rather be alone tonight. You can say I love you through the phone. You know that picture of that mom from American Dad when she's like, ow! That's me when NASA comes on. So that's all the context you need, I fear. Bloodline. I think as many yeahs as she says in Bloodline, she's gonna go in the yeah category. I just know too much, you guys. I know too much about these songs. I already know where they're gonna place. But then when I get here, I just croak and I get confused because you guys are making me nervous. Please. I think it's just an okay song. I think it's a fun song when you want to listen to it, if you're getting ready. You know, it's good for what it is. Me no think too much about it. But Fake Smile. Y'all know I love a song about putting on a show, putting on a face, putting on a mask. And Fake Smile is just that. She's good. Is You Don't Know Me up here? Yep. And guess what else is up here? I Don't Care. And guess what else is about to be up here? Fake Smile. I am consistent. I am me, myself. I am consistent. I like what I like, and you can't judge me for it because you clicked on the video. So you want to hear my opinions. Thank you so much. Bad idea. All right. Okay, I have this weird thing. I don't like it when choruses of songs or songs in general just sound like they're trying to get the name of the song in the song. Hear me out. When I first heard Bad Idea, I didn't like it. I was like, okay, it just sounds like she's trying to say bad idea so that can be the name of the song. You know what I mean? Like, I got a bad idea. But as time has gone on, as time has proceed, I've come around to Bad Idea. That being said, like, the beat is fun, but then the outro being as long, and like when I heard it the first time, I was like, oh, that's it, that's the song. she finished it and didn't want to tell us. She didn't say bye or anything. So Bad Idea. Oh, I think I'm gonna put it in Licking the Donut. I was gonna put it in Yeah, but the more I talk about it, the more I realize I'm kind of offended by it. I'm a little offended by the fact that it just, I don't there's a lot of aspects of it. And mind you, I bumped this song. Like, I literally play this song and I'm just, I got a bad idea. But like, it's not always my fave. I don't know. She might get moved. Bad Idea might get moved to yeah when I do my retweaks. So keep an eye out, okay? Makeup. Alright, I didn't like the song at first. Sue me. I thought it was like kind of like whatever. But this song now, I don't know if you guys have ever had that moment where like you're just like there and then you just start singing a song that's suddenly stuck in your head. And then you're like, oh wait, I kind of like that song now. That's exactly, it's like when you have a dream about somebody and then you end up like liking them in real life. That's kind of what happened with me in Makeup. I was like, okay, I like Makeup now. And I genuinely seek out Makeup a lot. And it's such a 180 from what I originally felt about this song. At first I was just like, oh, like this is a little whatever. It was like a little, I just found it annoying, I guess you can call it. But I was like, I don't know. I didn't really care for Makeup that much when it first came out. But now I'm a Makeup girl. And so we're gonna put Makeup in 2018 Met Gala dress. I know, what a shift. If you were there, because I listened to this album, I listened to Thank You Next with someone that I don't speak to anymore. But if you were there, you would have known that I didn't like Makeup at first, but now I do. And so I actually like Makeup a lot. Okay, I have a little story with Daydreaming, but I know I would sing the hell out of Daydreaming and about my little crush. Now, mind you, the whole narrative that, oh, if boys are mean to you means they like you is so toxic. Because I hung out. He didn't even want to hang around me. To goes to show. I hung around this boy who, like, this boy my entire like elementary school life, having that mentality in my head. And I'm pretty sure I would sing this song at home, because I don't confront people when I like them. I would sing this song at home about this kid. Mind you, he didn't like me. He said in front of the whole class that I was sweaty like a pig. What he say fuck me for? Whatever. That being said, I don't have any ill feelings towards Daydreaming. I just remember that memory a lot. Like, I remember that feeling of giddiness I would get when I would sing this song about this guy who did not like me. Guy is an overstatement, we were children, but still. And I think it's so funny how so many story times are coming out, because I've literally listened to her my entire life. So, like, I have little stories for some of the songs, and I just remember I just remember listening to them, and it's kind of adorable. I love that so much for us. Anyway, Daydreaming, that being said, I think it goes in yup for me. I think it's one of those songs that I'm just like, okay, like, I really like you. I have my memories attached to you, and I'll listen to you on occasion. That's all I feel. Ghostin'. Okay, so I mentioned ghostin' earlier with I Wish I Hated You. So for as long as this album has been out, I have not been able to listen to Ghostin' because it would just genuinely make me cry. And mind you, I haven't gone through a grief like that. However, it was just such a beautifully sung. Like, her vocals and the harmonies in the song would really make me tear up, especially seeing how personally impacted she was, especially because that was like the sweetener, and then into Thank You Next and On. I've been so involved with social media, seeing her on interviews, all these things. Ghostin', for a while, I really wouldn't listen to the song, so I wouldn't even be able to rate it. But I recently have been leaning towards the song a lot, and I think it is beautiful. I wouldn't have expected this from me like a year ago or two, but I'm gonna put it in 2018 Met Gala dress, simply because it is just gorgeous. So on my way to work sometimes, because I would work early in the morning, I would blast Ghostin' in my ears. I would just, permanently damage my eardrums, but it was worth it because it was just such a beautiful song. Like, the harmony she like puts out in this, and it's like every tear's a rain parade from hell, and it's like such a deeply personal song. She still can't talk about it. She doesn't talk about it to this day. I don't blame her, but I think it's just so beautiful, and I think it deserves its flowers. But the song, moving on, I think a song that gets its flowers that it deserves, but I still fucking like rave and obsess over it, is In My Head. I love this song. If you see this reaction out of me, you already know what category it's going in. Say it with me. Okay, good, beautiful. I love In My Head so much. I love In My Head so much because here's my thing. Here's the thing. You're in love with a version of a person that you created in your head that you are trying to but cannot fix. When this song, first of all, so relatable. That's number one. One thing about me, I'm thinking too fast for my own good. One thing about me, I'm going to make up some shit in my head. If I do not have enough context, I will create my own context. I am a storyteller, and baby, you are my character, okay? I make shit up in my head all the time. All the time. And all that to say, this song is not only relatable, but the bridge. Y'all know how I feel about the bridge. Everything you are made you everything you aren't. I saw your potential without seeing credentials. Are you kidding me? And like, she started writingizing these songs, okay, y'all? Like, these songs were being written by her and like other people as well, but like her and her team were writingizing. They were, the bridge sends me to heaven. Like, I actually, not even, it doesn't send me to heaven. I don't ascend the same way I do with some of these other songs, but the bridge gets me up. If I'm sad, I'm up. If I'm down, I'm up. If I'm up, I'm up. Call me Cardi B, because the way I'm like, I saw your potentials without seeing credentials. Maybe that's the issue. Yeah, you're damn right, it's the issue. And it's just, she didn't have to make that song that's so real. She didn't have to make a song so real like that. That's a little bit, she kind of came on my neck. It's a little bit offensive, Ariana. Please, what are you doing here? All right, the next 3 songs off of Thank You Next are our last 3 songs, which I notice she likes to do in her track list. It's, singles are usually together. Nonetheless, I don't really like that, because when I'm listening to the album, I want, like, for the first time, I want songs that I haven't heard intermixed with songs I've already heard, but that's just me being picky. 7 Rings is next. I would really, like, go hard for 7 Rings when I was younger. Well, younger as in, like, 17 when this album came out. But I truly, like, listened to 7 Rings a lot. Now it's a rare case that I listen to 7 Rings on my own. If it comes on when I'm like getting ready and I'm like I really have no time or like energy to skip and like, you know. So I think for that reason, I feel like I should go between Licking the Donut and Yeah. So I think we're gonna go for Yeah. I feel like that's right. I feel like 7 Rings is a good song. It's a good single. I mean, I like the sample of My Favorite Things. It's still very Ari coded, but it's also such an out of Ari. I almost said out of Yari. Gosh, we're like twins. Out of Ari song. Like it's. She's never done something like it after. I think she knew like the implications, but you know. Thank You Next. When I first heard it, it would have gone in Yeah. Now I've warmed up to it and it's still good at going Yeah. But I think, yeah, no, I think I just like the song a little bit more. I hear it a little bit, like I listen to it a bit more on my own time. I think it's a beautiful song in terms of meaning and how much it means to her, what it means to the album itself, what it means to like just her journey as a person that we've perceived. And for that, I'm gonna put it in Yeah, because I don't feel right putting it in 20. Well, it's actually kind of iconic. It's an icon. It's her first #1, and the music video is really good. Okay, she might get moved, but we're gonna put her in 2018 Met Gala. I feel very confident in that choice. Okay, yes, no, I don't, but I'm gonna keep it there for now. Now on to this bitch that had a lot to say about me in the press. Break up with your girlfriend on board pisses me off on so many levels. When I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, break up with your girlfriend, I'm bored. And I think it's because I just really liked new Ari music and I didn't really want to object with what I got, especially because Thank You Next was arguably shorter. However, you could have ended Thank You Next, the album, with Thank You Next, the song. It is such a sentimental song. I just don't understand how you have an album called Thank You Next and you don't end the song with the album with the song Thank You Next. And you end it with a song you wrote in 30 minutes in your car. I'm pretty sure she said she wrote it in like 30 minutes in her car on the way to the studio. And you can tell, like, Break Up With Your Girlfriend, yeah, it's another one of those songs that like you hear it and you're like, you just wanted to fit in the name of the title of the song. It's like you came up with Break Up With Your Girlfriend on board. And I was wondering how the hell she could have fit that into a chorus. And she managed. I hate this song. It comes up and it's one of those songs that I automatically skip. Like, I automatically skip it. I just, like, I don't have the time. I would, in my mind, Thank You Next ends with Thank You Next. And nothing else. We're moving on. We're moving on to, I think I'm ready to admit my favorite Ari album. So it's time to admit that I think Positions is my favorite album. I never thought that I would say that. I always thought it would be Sweetener. And Eternal Sunshine is great. But Positions is high-key my favorite album. And now watch me say that and like a bunch of them end up in Yeah. But I doubt that. So we're doing the Shut Up, already starting off strong. I fucking love this song. The fact that Penn Badgley, who I saw one day walking down the street eating a banana, he loves this song. And to know that he loves this song already adds more to this. I already love this song on its own. And I don't know. I feel like normally it's a song I wouldn't like. But Shut Up just hits for me. I don't know. How you be spending your time? Huh? How you be using your time? Huh? You be so worried about mine. Can't even get to some night. Like, when I listen to this album in order, I already am having a good time. I'm already having a great time with Shut Up. Now, does it go downhill a little bit and then pick back up? Yes, it does. But that's neither here nor there. So we're gonna put Shut Up in 2018 Met Gala dress. And y'all can't say, oh my god, it's recent. Now, this shit came out like 20 years ago, so, which is how long 2020 feels for me. And to be honest, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I remember where I was when Positions dropped because I was not available to access my phone or computer, so I couldn't listen to it when the day it dropped. But I remember listening to Positions and be like so excited for like new music, and I could not remember the melody of Positions, the song itself, for like the life of me, because I had to remember it. It's a long story. I'll get there one day when I tell you guys the story of why I couldn't listen to it. But nonetheless, I remember just like the feeling of being able to listen to Positions for the first time, and I was just, I mean, I had a great time. I know I had a great time from what I can remember part of 2021 is blocked out for me. But that's neither here nor there. Let's move on. 3435, another single. Y'all know how I feel about singles at this point. We've been here for like 20 years. I think 3435 is gonna go in, yeah. It would go in Licking the Donut. It would go in Licking the Donut if it weren't for that bridge. Maybe you might need a seatbelt when I'm riding. I'm gonna leave it open like a door and come inside it. Even though I'm wifey, you can handle like a side chick. Don't need a side chick, no. Cause the neighbors in an earthquake. But yeah, I really like what's the word? I really like the bridge for this one, so that's the only reason it's going in, yeah. But aside from that, it would go in Licking the Donut. I'm not the biggest fan of 3435. I think it's fun for when you just want to feel like cute and sexy, but aside from that, I'm not reaching for it. Motive might have to go in Licking the Donut, y'all. I'm so sorry. I know a lot of people like this song, and I've only recently started to lean towards it more. I did not listen to Motive like at all. Like, I would not listen to it at all when I would listen to the album back in 2020, 2021, you know, during her drought. I remember those days like they were yesterday. I feel so fed with her now because she's, you know, doing Wicked, Eternal Sunshine, the Deluxe. But there was a long period of time where we got no Ariana Grande music, and I made peace with she might just be the next Rihanna and just focus on her makeup brand. But no, we're good. We're all safe for now. Motive, I just would never listen to it. So I think we're gonna keep it at Licking the Donut. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it Licking the Donut. I don't really feel, and I know I just said Position's my favorite album, but y'all haven't heard the rest of the songs. Then we have Just Like Magic, and that's when we get back into the groove. I love this song. Just Like Magic was my first love with Positions when I heard it, because I liked Shut Up at first when I first listened to it, and then I, you know, liked it more and more as I kept listening. You know how I feel with 3435 and Motive, but Just Like Magic, I remembered Just Like, I was like, oh, I like that one. Oh yeah, I like that one. I like that one. And so for that, she's gonna go in 2018 Met Gala dress. She's just so good. Middle finger to my thumb and then I snap it. Hey, Just Like Magic. Just Like Magic is, she's up there. I have her like on my playlist when I first made my playlist, and then I've updated them now since, but they were always there. I love Just Like Magic so much. And then we have Off the Table. Like, how can this not be your favorite album? Like, how can this Off the Table with The Weeknd? And again, this whole album goes through the story of falling in love, arguably with the wrong person, but we'll get to that later in Eternal Sunshine. Well, we did kind of get to it, but I wasn't talking about the story then. I was just talking about how Dandelion makes me want to pop my Off the Table. Off the Table is, I was thrown off when it felt like she was rushing to say it, but I just want to know it's so completely off the table. But just the whole song overrides it. I think that whole song really just like, it's a masterpiece from beginning to end. The Weeknd and Ariana Grande never fucking miss. They always deliver. They always do what they need to do. Love Child, on her side, like number 2. But on their side in general, like, well, I don't even know how many songs they have together at this point. Off the Table, I'm tempted to put it in No One Mourns the Wicked. Ooh, I'm thinking it's going in No One Mourns the Wicked. I love Off the Table so much. I sing that song like my heart has been broken, stepped on, spit on, and it hasn't, luckily. Thank you. So, oh, before we keep going with Positions, another yours truly song sprinkled in, The Way. I automatically have to put The Way in 2018 Met Gala dress. It is just too iconic. The song itself is already really fucking good. Like, I enjoy the song. I love Mac's part, may he rest in peace. I love, literally, the song is just so fucking good. Like, I don't have to argue with why The Way is going in 2018 Met Gala dress. I sometimes skip it because it is like The Way, it's played all the time. It's Ariana's song. Like, that's like the first one that people know about her, and if you didn't listen to her now, you've heard that song before. It's too iconic. No argument putting her in 2018. 630. This album is so good. I love 630. I love 630. 630 really just brings me so much joy. I can't argue with it. 630 does what she needs to do. 630 is such, I don't know what else to say other than I fucking love 630. And I don't hear anyone talking about 630. I hear people shit on Positions as an album. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I wasn't on social media at the time for Positions like release and all the discourse around it, but I need you to understand I love Positions. So, and I think it actually helped me because I feel like it would probably influence my opinion, but honestly I love this whole album. 630 was just like legendary to me. I think that I might even put that in No One Mourns the Wicked. I love 6:30. And then you follow it up with Safety Net. Are you kidding me? I feel like the next like 10 minutes are just gonna be me ranting and raving about how much I love this album. But Safety Net, I didn't know Ty Dolla $ign can sing. I've never heard his music before. I didn't know that man can sing, and he sung, and he actually sung so well with Ari, and I think that's just a beautiful talent. I love the way that this kind of transitions the album in terms of story, because you still have Off the Table, you have 6:30, you have Motive, where she's just asking you a bunch of questions. Are you going to be with me when everything falls? Like in 6:30's bridge, what you gonna do when I'm bored and I wanna play video games at 2 a.m.? But like literally she's just like, are you gonna be there? I need to know. I need to know. And then Safety Net kind of brings us into that next era or next phase of her falling in love with, okay, I'm falling, I'm scared, but I'm doing it and I'm feeling it. Let's do it. Cool. For that reason, it's gonna go in 2018 Met Gala dress. I don't think anyone's surprised the way I've been ranting and raving. I don't go crazy over it the way I do with Off the Table, but it's fucking up there, best believe. And I'm always nervous when there's a collab. I'm always nervous with a collab on Ari's end, because it don't always sound so like perfect and seamless. I feel like Doja and Ari sounded much better on I Don't Do Drugs than they did on Motive together. That's just my take. And then you follow it up with My Hair, and then she spoke about how, and it's okay, her hair is a very personal thing, because I mean, just like me, I'm very much the same way. My hair and we go one and one, we have our own personality, it's a whole thing, but we're like the same person, me and Ari, come on. My Hair, she talks about how it's more personal when it's curly, because that's just like her at herself, no straightening, no persona. And that already adds to the story, because now she's like, she's fallen without the safety net, and she's letting you meet her and see her at her most personal. She's personal. This is me, my hair, all of it. For that, I think My Hair is gonna go in 2018 Met Gala dress. And I'm laughing because you guys, the Positions is literally up there. There's only one song in Licking the Donut and one song in everything else is literally just like up. And I think that's just very fitting. Sue me. Next we have Nasty. What I said before, I'll say it again. Don't normally like her songs about sex. Nasty is an exception though. She is one of the exceptions. I said it when I said Dandelion, and now we're back. Full circle. I remembered. I was feeling myself with Nasty. I feel myself with Nasty. When I listen to Nasty, I feel nasty. I feel gross, disgusting. I feel Nicki Nasty. Where is she? I feel Nicki Nasty. The Talk Nasty tour. I feel disgusting. I love Nasty. May I dare say that Nasty is in No One Mourns the Wicked? Might be. I genuinely love this song. I genuinely think this song is, oh my god, I can't even put it up there. Hold on. I have to scroll. Okay, there we go. Nasty, when that song comes on, I'm dropping everything I'm doing and I'm whining. I'm just feeling it in my hips. I'm feeling it in my hips. I was gonna say Nasty's gonna go down to 2018 Met Gala. It's not. I didn't know I loved Nasty that much until I started talking about it, but I fucking love Nasty. I love Nasty. And then we go back down for like a little bit, but just like a little bit. Like we go back down for a little bit. West Side is a really boring song, and it disappoints me because it's such a beautiful album, and the song, it's not even like it's bad. It's just boring. I don't listen to West Side at all. And the thing is, call me biased, but I don't want to put it in That's My Cookie, That's My Juice, even though I feel like that's where it should belong. But I dislike the songs that are on That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. Those are the songs, like I actively dislike those. West Side, I feel so indifferent. I feel like West Side, if it didn't exist, I wouldn't really, like I wouldn't bat an eye. You know what I mean? Which is so cruel. But considering that I do not listen to it at all, I have to, you know what, it's my tier list. I can do whatever I want. It's going and Licking the Donut. Never mind. Fuck fairness, right? Then we go from West Side to Love Language. I'm thinking of how I feel about Love Language, because I know I really love Love Language. I do. But I don't think I love it as much as the ones in 2018. I think it's gonna go in, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. But I genuinely think that Love Language is good. It's just not my favorite, which is again a common theme. It's a common theme for a lot of the songs in but I'm okay with that. I'll take that. Positions, I listen to Positions. I would, aside from like my favorite of the singles, I think I listen to Positions arguably more than most singles. I'm gonna put it in yeah, because I have to think about it. When it first comes on, I'm like, okay, I'm here, and I don't skip it as often as I skip other singles. So I think it's just gonna stay in yeah. But then I argue that this is, here, I'll zoom out for you guys. I argue that when this song comes on, I could be in a freaking church and I'm screaming, I love the taste of you in the morning. And I hope you know, there are people in my life who can attest to this. This song comes on, if I can be in the middle of speaking and I'm going to interrupt myself. You could be in the middle of speaking and you're going to get interrupted because Obvious is on. Why aren't you listening? What song, what category is she going into, y'all? So much. I love the song in terms of the context of like, oh, how could you not realize how obvious I'm making it? I love how the story transitioned. Now we were so doubtful, asking all these questions. We're falling, and now we're like, I'm making it so obvious that I like you. Come on, give me, I know you like me too. Come back. Come back. Come back. I love this song. I remember this as well being like stuck in my mind when I first heard it, and it hasn't left since. And I'm gonna be very real with you guys. I wish it was longer. Actually, no, the song is a perfect length. Everything's perfect about Obvious. I freaking love Obvious. Oh. Then we get to POV. I can understand why people love POV. Call me a bitter bitch. I've just never been such a, like, POV is like warm to me where I can recognize it as a really good song, but it's just not for me. It is not for me in the slightest. And not in the slightest as in like I can't get around to it. No, like I listen to the song sometimes, but with the bridge makes it really like that brings it in for me. But y'all know I love a bridge. Aside from that, I think it's gonna go in because I enjoy the song. Is it Warm there? Yeah, Warm is there. That makes sense. And then Someone Like You, the interlude. We're almost done, you guys. I've had such a good time. I've had so much fun. We're like the home stretch. Someone Like You, the interlude. I think it is the little beat and ding, 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 ding. I think it is so dreamy. I think it's so cute. And like, of course, ignoring who all this is about because we all know that just went, you know, but that's not the point. It's still such beautiful like use of her vocals with like the R&B tracks, and R&Biana was at her peak here in this album, and I think it was a perfect way to transition into the Deluxe. So I'm gonna put it in 2018 Met Gala dress. I love it. Literally, look how much Positions is up there. Fucking love this album. You'll Never Know, banger. You'll never know what we could have been if you would have shown way back when. It's just, You'll Never Know is truly one of her best songs. A song like that can easily be outdated just like from the sound, but I think it holds up. Like I listen to that song regularly. I'm just like, you'll never know. I love it. Sorry. We have things to get through. I'm so sorry. Test Drive is not my favorite off of the Deluxe. My favorite off of the Deluxe, if you must know, is Main Thing. We already know where that's going. But I know I keep spoiling it, but you guys, I love to yap. Hence my whole channel. Like, literally the whole reason we're here today. Test Drive is not my favorite. I think it could be better, but it's not that bad. I think I'm gonna put it in Licking the Donut. I think that feels right to me. I feel like Test Drive could be better, could be worse, but it could also be significant. It could be way better, but only a little worse. Now we have Worst Behavior. I think for me, Worst Behavior has to go in ya because the feeling a lot of these songs get out of me is not the same in Worst Behavior, and I think that goes in ya for that very reason. Pretty sure that this is like a video only I wanted to see. I mean, like some of my friends were like, oh, I would love to see that, but like I'm pretty sure y'all came here to like hear my takes on things. This is just like a really long extended version of that. So, and then last is Main Thing. It's such a beautiful closer. It's such a beautiful closer to the Deluxe and the album itself. Her vocals really sell it for me. I was already like sold with like the flow of the verse, but then when she hit that little note in the chorus, in the bulk, I was like, oh, you're so good. You're so good. I think it blends beautifully with the album itself. I wouldn't be surprised if Main Thing wasn't a deluxe. Like if it was just on the album and it wasn't a deluxe track, I would have been like, oh, okay, she's here. I love her anyway. So, oh my gosh, you guys can see my little duck. Hope you enjoy him. His name is Samuel. Main Thing is going in No One Mourns the Wicked, which is like I was gonna say automatically makes it the album with the most No One Mourns the Wicked spots, but that might change because we have the rest of Eternal Sunshine to go through and then we're done. I've had so much fun with you guys. I know I keep saying it, but I have. We have Intro, End of the World. People like lose their minds over this song, and I'm not saying it's not that. I think Intro is a great song, but I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like people would put it in No One Mourns the Wicked, but I would put it in 2018 Met Gala Dress. I think it is such a gorgeous way to start off the album. It's concise. It does what it needs to be done. And then in the no one's interrupting me. In the live version, when like her little ad libs when she sings live, always like elevate a song to like the next level. I can't do it. She's too talented. Intro, End of the World goes in 2018 Met Gala Dress. I stand on that decision. Bye. I truly liked Bye. No, I think I tolerated Bye because Bye, the verse, the bridge, so solid, and the pre-chorus, those are so solid in this song. However, the chorus is so bye, girl bye, or boy bye, it's over, yeah, I'm taking what's mine, bye, it's over, oh yeah, that's it. It's a 7-word chorus that like she could have done with like I don't know what she could have done, but she could have not done that. And like the song itself is powerful. It's like she doesn't like actively like ridicule the person she's leaving, and you don't have to do that to make a good song, but you could at least add like 3 more words in a chorus. Ariana, Don't Want to Break Up Again saves the headache that I just got from Bye. I already loved the song. Let's just be real. What's the opening number of Wicked? That's where it's going. I already loved Don't Want to Break Up Again off the first listen. The chorus, the I fall asleep crying, you turn up the TV, don't want to hear me one more sleepless night, like the whole, from beginning to end, it's a masterpiece. And then she adds the live. I'm going to include a clip of the live version, because how could she elevate a song that was already so beautiful and make it even more beautiful? How did she manage to do that? Because she's Ariana Grande. That's how. That song comes on, my phone is not, I am not touching my phone, I'm only putting up the volume. And if it's at max, too bad, keep trying. Eternal Sunshine. I think Eternal Sunshine is one of those songs I really like. I feel like I'm told to like it more. It's not my favorite. I think what threw me off is her saying, "You be the first to say I'm sorry, now you got me feeling sorry." But the one breaking shake. Also, you might be noticing that Saturn Returns is missing from this list. I'm not gonna rank someone speaking, but the way Eternal Sunshine pairs with Saturn Returns and just like how that transition, I think this would also go in that like little category between 2018 and Yeah. That would go in that little gray area moment. That's where I would put Eternal Sunshine if I had the chance. However, I don't. I think I'm gonna put Eternal Sunshine in 2018 Met Gala Dress. I was going to put it in Yeah, but then I thought to myself, and I was like, when this song comes on, how do I feel? And I feel like the 2018 Met Gala Dress, and so those are my words. Last 3 songs, you guys. Make your predictions as to where they'll go now. Too late, I'm gonna tell you. Supernatural is, when I listened to this song for the first time, I was already sat. I was already there. Then she hit that, you know the note I'm talking about at the end, and the last chorus. Tears formed in my eyes. It is illegal to sound that good. The song she has managed to make a song that feels the way it is sung and feels the name. Supernatural makes you feel like you're floating. That's what she's saying it in her little short film, and then levitated right at the end. Cause that's us. She sees us. She hears us. Literally, Supernatural feels like an ethereal dream where you are falling in love. She has managed to make that into a song with her vocals, with the beat, with the lyrics. I can't. It's going in No One Mourns the Wicked. And then the live, the live version, she made the note even. And then we take a dip. We take a dip with True Story. I don't listen to this song at all. I only listened to it when I'm listening to the album in order, and even now I skip it because I like the story of listening to it in order. But True Story, I don't listen to that song. I think it's so out of place in the album. I think it sounds like it belongs on Thank You Next, if that. I don't think True Story. I don't know if True Story is gonna go in Licking the Donut. I'm thinking the True Story is going in. That's my cookie. That's my juice. And last but certainly not least, we have The Boy Is Mine. I gotta be honest, this is one of those singles that I genuinely enjoy. I think it's perfect that we ended on a single after all the shit I've given singles this entire video. The Boy Is Mine has genuinely brought me so much joy. I love this song. When she goes, something about him is made for somebody like me. And then my man being in the music video. Hello. I love him badly. And I saw him walking down the street eating a banana once. So I think The Boy Is Mine, to end this beautiful, extensive tier list, is going in 2018 Met Gala dress. And with that, we have our list. I'm going to now go off camera, look through everything again, make some changes if need be, and then you guys can see. I'll tell you the changes I made. Trust, I will tell you the changes that I made. But I'm feeling solid, so give me a second and I'll be right back. My yappers, my fellow yappers, we have some business to attend to. Yes, I wore this on purpose. I knew I was gonna record this part, so we're here on purpose. There have been some changes to the tier list. Pardon the lighting. I didn't even set up my proper lighting. This is all outdoor lighting. Pardon everything, okay? We're just here real quick to go through the changes that I made to the tier list. So at the end, when I was editing, literally a couple minutes ago, I was editing and I realized that there were a lot of choices and a lot of rankings that I did not agree with. I included some of them that I didn't agree with as the video went on, but then I decided it would be easier and better if I just put everything where it was and then move the ones that I wrote down as I was editing. And so we have a couple. I have the updated tier list here on the screen for you all to see, and we're going to kind of go through what I changed. Obviously you can see I put it in order of era, so yours truly is in the front of the tier list, so on and so forth. But let's just get into it. Only One and Too Close are now in No One Mourns the Wicked. As I was editing the video and then I listened to Only One on my own, I realized I like the song a lot more than I thought I did. It's the way I spoke about it was giving No One Mourns the Wicked, but I didn't put it there because I think I was a little stubborn and being like, oh, yours or My Everything is my least favorite album. Still is, but those two songs really, they really do something to me. We're going a little out of order in terms of era, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just going in order of how I have it here on the list. Needy is now in 2018 Met Gala dress. It was originally Nya. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was delirious, y'all. I think I was a little delirious by that time because at that point I had been recording for hours. I had spent the whole day doing something else. Like I was in a rough spot. Please forgive me. I hope you can.
Also forgot to mention that 7 Rings, I brought it down from It to Licking the Donut. Y'all, this song is good, but it's not what it was before for me, so I'm so sorry I had to bring her down.
I moved Motive up from Licking the Donut to Yeah because I played it while I was editing and I was like, wait, the song is actually not that bad. Compared to the other songs that we have on Licking the Donut, I don't think Motive deserves to be there. And while I don't love Doja's verse on the song, it's not the worst thing in the world. She's had worse features, and honestly, the whole song, you go the whole song without hearing Doja's verse until the very end, and then it's just the chorus. I think Motive deserved better, so I moved it up. 6:30 got moved up to No One Mourns the Wicked because I was listening to the songs as I was editing and doing all these things. 6:30 came on and I fully had a reaction. You know how I'd rank these. It's how I feel when I listen to them when they come on, and I seek them out. 6:30 is up there. I love 6:30, y'all. I love 6:30. And I kept saying it in my video, yet I didn't put it up there with No One Mourns the Wicked, and that just didn't feel right to me. West Side I put it in That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. I was already considering of putting it in That's My Cookie, That's My Juice, but since I was a little prideful saying that Positions was my favorite album, yet there was a song in that category, I didn't want to admit it to myself. But we're gonna be real, you guys. West Side belongs in That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. I do not listen to that song. That song is boring to me. I don't like it. And not only that, like when it comes on, I skip it automatically. That's the perfect indicator to me that it belongs in That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. So moving on. Positions, I moved it from to 2018 Met Gala dress because I personally think that it's a single I like a lot more than I anticipated. When Positions comes on, I'm very much there. Like, I'm very much like, okay, I can bump you. I can bump you for sure. It's not like Dangerous Woman, for example. That one is an and I think Dangerous Woman is like one that I'll bump occasionally. But I bump Positions pretty frequently, especially when I'm listening to the album in order. I don't really skip it. Intro Extended, it went from to 2018 Met Gala dress because I didn't think it was fair that because I was too lazy to get to the end of the song or to the part I didn't know, that it would be down in ranking, because the part I don't know, the newer part, the extended version, is beautiful. The harmonies, the content of like, I wish I could unneed you so I did, please pay me no mind, after she's saying would you be on my mind, like, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous, and I did it a disservice just because I don't have the attention span, and that's not fair. Next, I put Bye in Lick. Now, yeah, I put it in Licking the Donut. I put it down, and That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. I skip Bye now when it comes on. I skipped Bye when I made the video, and when I made the video, I would still skip Bye when it would come on, but I was a little bit in denial. I was trying to be kind. I don't think I should be kind. I think I should be honest. So Bye went to That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. Pretty sure that's the only song from Eternal Sunshine in that category, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and other than True Story, but that was already there. Blazed went from Licking the Donut to That's My Cookie, That's My Juice because that was the only change I made in the original filming. When I filmed, I went through all of it and I only changed the one thing, and I was like, well, that's not accurate. But Blaze, I did change it from Licking the Donut to That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. I was trying to be nice, but every time that song comes on, I skip it. But Borderline, while I do skip it, I skip that one. I have less of a chance of skipping Borderline, which is why Borderline is staying in Licking the Donut and not That's My Cookie, That's My Juice. I Wish I Hated You went from to 2018 Met Gala dress. I keep listening to that song. I keep going back to that song. That song, lyrically is really gorgeous, and I've explained it when I said it. I was still a little uncertain on whether to even have it in the first place, and I just don't think it belongs in the mid category. I think it's a beautiful and amazing song, and I didn't do it justice. Warm was a little bit of a hard decision for me to make. I keep mentioning this made up category between and 2018 Met Gala dress, but I don't think there's enough songs that fit in that category to warrant me making a whole new category and then like re-ranking. I'm not doing all that. But Warm is genuinely a really good song that I have, get this, warmed up to, and my friend liking it did make me like it a little bit more. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Seeing her enjoy it makes me enjoy it, and so it makes me enjoy it more because I do like it, and I just genuinely think it's like a fun, vibey song. And so, yeah, Warm moved up to 2018 Met Gala dress. I didn't feel comfortable having Warm in the same category as like Ordinary Things, which I don't reach for as much. When Warm comes on, Warm is right before Dandelion, so I have incentive to skip it so I can get to Dandelion faster, but I genuinely do enjoy the song, and I think it's a really good song, and I think I got my head out of my ass and I got better. And last but not least, last change in the tier list is New Better Forever Boy went from to 2018 Met Gala dress. When I was recreating the tier list, when I saw New Better and Forever Boy, I immediately put it in 2018 thinking that's where I put it in the first place, which goes to show how I truly feel about it. And I was like, wait a minute, why wasn't it there in the first place? Again, I had started to get a little bit delirious. You guys have to be patient with me. I was filming for hours, and so that is the updated tier list. You guys see it here. You guys can dissect, comment, yell at me, agree with me, do whatever you want. I think I'm gonna film my outro now. So before we do that, we have new nails now. Those nails from before, I think I had the same nails in my skinny healthy video, if I'm not mistaken. So Here are the nails. These are my natural nails, or at least a majority of them are. So we went for a natural set. Very aquatic vibes, very like ethereal. We have like some yellow in there, pinks and blues and a little bit of white. You already know my nail tech. If you don't, then watch my old videos all the way to the end so you can know her at. Yeah guys, I just added myself. But alas, those are my nails. And thank you guys so much for watching this extensive long video. If you made it to this end, I can't say I'm judging you, but I'm very impressed. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you disagree or agree with any of my takes. You probably will disagree with some of them. I can already tell people are going to disagree with my POV take, my POV on POV, if you will. But alas, please like and subscribe because I asked nicely. Stay tuned for my next video. I already know what I'm going to do. It might be a similar length and like, not even structure, but a similar stature and size of this one in terms of what it means to me and how much passion I'm going to put into creating. I already love all the videos I've already made, but this next one I'm really excited to make. So I understand you guys have had to wait a bit for this video because it is a huge video. It's almost like 2 hours basically, and I don't know if another 2-hour one is coming. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We're taking it day by day. Literally, we're on this journey with me. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much. I love you all so much. Kisses, kisses. And thank you. You heard me yap for 2 hours. Do with that what you will. Bye.